So you might be wondering about the title of this video today, how to advocate for your relationship. Because if you know me at all, if you don't, I'm Coach Paula. I am a dating and relationship coach, licensed social worker, and I have written a book on my second book and writing that one. But the first one is Why Won't He Commit? How a Man Decides to Make You the One. I hope you will get it. You can get it on Amazon, anywhere books are sold, and it's really going to help you to understand how men view women, love them, and commit. Let's get to the topic today, which is how to properly advocate for your relationship. I know one thing: if you're a woman and you are in love, you are advocating for your relationship in one way or another. Most generally speaking, it will be a rare woman who is not, in some subtle or overt way, that will actually get the opposite results. That's right. I can tell you that if you are advocating for your relationship, you are pushing your man away, maybe inch by inch, but really pushing him away. So what do you do instead? Because convincing anybody of anything, think of it, it doesn't really work. If you feel like you're being talked into something that you're not really for, and not completely making up your own mind, it doesn't really feel very good. Now, you're a woman, so actually you're going to be more open to verbalization, meaning talking about something and coming to a different stance on something. Men are not as open to that, because if you know from my book, it's one of my main gender gaps. Women relate via verbalization. Men relate via action. So what does this tell you? It tells you that if you are advocating for your relationship through talking about the good things about it, why it should go the distance, how commitment is wonderful, how you two have found each other and you're the best thing ever, and why he should be changing his mind and considering more about long-term, or even subtly just pulling him into a relationship that he's resistant about, then you are doing what will get you the opposite results. You must do it through a little bit of psychology about the male mind, and being mindful yourself about not doing it and keeping yourself on track about not verbally advocating for your relationship. Watch the next video. If you're watching them kind of in sequence and they go from the most recent to they go backwards, then the next video here will be about the number one thing that kills his desire, and that is, of course, what we're talking about here. I won't spoil it. Go ahead and watch that one next. Just stay here and watch the next one. You must really know this, like you know your name, that anything related to advocating for more than you have at the moment will not get you more than you have for the moment. So what do? You feel helpless in a way, and that there's really it's too much waiting and anticipating and all of that. Well, that's where the mindfulness comes in, and I work also with manifesting. I like many manifesting coaches. I like the Neville Goddard approach that keeps you in the state of knowing that you will get what you want. That's first and foremost, and I'm not going to go into that here because it's a lot, and you need to watch people about it. People like Dylan James, I really like, Sylviane Nuccio, Joseph Ally. There are so many you can find here on YouTube, and I recommend that you do. And I work with that to the degree that a woman, a client, likes to work with that. I find it incredibly useful. It also works, and so we want to do that on the one hand, which is the mindfulness. And then on the other hand, you want to be working with what works with the male mind, what we are talking about here. I work with that in my programs, because you must have a combination of knowing and doing what is right. The knowing, and know that you're going to get what you want in the end, and you're going to have this love relationship. Well, that keeps you in this very positive state where you don't feel you have to advocate for the relationship. Then not advocating will actually energetically bring him more towards you and wondering. If you know my podcast, Make Him Wonder. Men love through wondering. Say it again, right? So you must make him wonder. So you have to stop all the verbalization, the subtle ways of advocating, getting your friends to advocate for you, getting anybody he knows to advocate for you. Oh my gosh, it will do the opposite. It is why we women have such trouble, because we relate via verbalization and we are more open to these kinds of suggestions. But you must understand the male mind and be mindful. Those are the two things. So if you need more help with this, DM me below. Put your comments and questions. I'm happy to answer them. Join me on Instagram, Coach Paula Grooms. And we have lives there weekly to talk about these things, and you can ask me there more one-on-one. I do get back to anybody who makes comments here, but it's more in real time if you're there on Instagram. I want to be able to help you do this. Watch my videos here and repeat, because you must understand first and foremost. And it's not just understanding, it's then practicing. Practicing is being mindful first of all, so that you do. So we want that to occur, okay? So start, connect with me if you want more. Certainly get my book, listen to the podcast, and keep watching the videos here. Repeat, and go to this next one, because it will tell you more and support the knowing that you have. You have knowing. The truth in me is speaking now to the truth in you, or you wouldn't be here. So stay here, keep watching the videos, keep asking me, keep working on it, keep your knowledge up, your mindfulness present, and then do what works with men. Until next time. I trust you got a lot of good information from today's video, and I enjoy bringing you content that is valuable for success in your romantic life. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the alert bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you want more on any of the content you see here, you can go to my book, Why Won't He Commit? How a Man Decides to Make You the One. You can order it at any fine retailer where you get your books. And if you want more on me or any of my programs, my podcast, go to CoachPaulaGrooms.com, and we could be talking soon.